The term superfood has become so common in marketing that it now appears on everything from berry powders to frozen smoothie packs to $20 bowls decorated with seeds and spirulina. Acai, chia, hemp hearts, goji berries, maca, spirulina, and dozens of other miracle ingredients have been elevated to near-mythic status, foods that supposedly boost immunity, melt fat, balance hormones, detox the liver, or extend lifespan. It's a powerful narrative, one that blends cultural fascination with exotic ingredients, wellness entrepreneurship, and a genuine desire for better health. But even though the hype can be overblown, the core truth is surprisingly encouraging. Many so-called superfoods do offer real nutritional strengths. The catch is that they're rarely the exclusive gateways to health that marketing implies, and many everyday foods provide comparable benefits at a fraction of the cost. The rise of superfood marketing emerged from a mixture of nutrition science and storytelling. As researchers began identifying plant compounds with antioxidant or anti-inflammatory activity, anthocyanins in dark berries, omega-3 fats in chia, complete plant protein in quinoa, or phycocyanin in spirulina, marketers saw an opportunity. A single striking benefit could be transformed into a dramatic promise, especially when tied to a food perceived as exotic or ancient. Acai berries, long consumed traditionally in parts of Brazil, were suddenly portrayed as weight loss catalysts and age-reversing antioxidants. Chia seeds, used for centuries in Mesoamerica, became Instagram-ready energy boosters capable of improving digestion and stabilizing blood sugar. Spirulina, a nutrient-dense algae, was marketed as a near-magical detox agent. The science behind these foods contains real positives: antioxidants, fiber, omega-3s, minerals, plant-based protein, but rarely supports the sweeping claims found on packaging or wellness blogs. Dietitians tend to take a more grounded view. These foods can be helpful additions, but the benefits come from consistent, realistic intake rather than extraordinary effects. Acai, for example, is rich in anthocyanins, the same beneficial pigments found in blueberries, blackberries, and purple grapes. Chia delivers fiber and plant-based omega-3 fats, but so do flax seeds and walnuts. Spirulina contains protein and some unique phytonutrients, but the research linking it to immune enhancement or detoxification is still preliminary and often based on high supplemental doses rather than the teaspoons added to smoothies. When you break down the nutrient profiles, many superfoods look less like miracles and more like variations on nutrients available from everyday, accessible produce and pantry staples. Where superfood marketing becomes problematic is often in its exaggeration of exclusivity. People may believe they must buy acai powder to get antioxidants when frozen blueberries offer similar or higher levels at a fraction of the cost. Or they feel chia pudding is essential for fiber, even though oats, pears, beans, and regular vegetables outperform it gram for gram in many cases. Spirulina is undeniably nutrient-dense, but the same can be said for leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, or even affordable canned salmon. When cost is factored in, the difference becomes even starker. A $12 bag of goji berries isn't inherently better than seasonal berries or a simple apple, and a $20 smoothie isn't necessarily more nourishing than a homemade version with spinach, banana, and yogurt. Still, there's a positive side to this trend that shouldn't be dismissed. Superfood marketing has opened doors for people to experiment with nutrient-packed ingredients they might not otherwise encounter. It has increased awareness of antioxidants, omega-3s, fiber, and plant-based protein. It has helped normalize habits like adding seeds to breakfast, using leafy greens more often, or blending fruits and vegetables into smoothies. Some people genuinely enjoy the flavors and textures of these specialty foods, and for those who can afford them, they can be fun, nutritious, and valuable additions. The danger arises only when people feel pressured to spend more than they can reasonably manage, or believe their diet is inadequate without these premium products. From a cost-benefit perspective, the most empowering message is that you don't need expensive superfoods to eat extraordinarily well. Nearly every functional benefit marketed on high-end products has an affordable counterpart. For antioxidants, choose blueberries, blackberries, red cabbage, or even simple apples and oranges. For omega-3 rich seeds, flaxseed is cost-effective and highly nutritious. For protein and minerals, beans, lentils, eggs, pumpkin seeds, and canned fish outperform many trending powders. For anti-inflammatory compounds, Herbs and spices like turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, and garlic offer powerful effects at minimal cost. And for gut health, everyday fiber from whole grains, vegetables, and fruits does far more for most people than any exotic powder. The truth behind the superfood hype is easier, more practical, and more optimistic than the marketing suggests. Many of these foods genuinely contain valuable nutrients, and adding them can enhance a balanced diet. But they're not required, they're not miraculous, and they're rarely superior to a varied diet rich in everyday plants, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. When viewed as optional bonuses rather than essentials, superfoods can fit into a healthy lifestyle without the pressure of perfection or the burden of unnecessary spending. In the end, it's helpful to think of nutrition as a big picture pattern rather than a hunt for magic ingredients. Superfoods can certainly play a role if you enjoy them, but vibrant health is built from consistency, balance, and accessible, flavorful foods, most of which are sitting on regular supermarket shelves, not on the trendiest wellness displays.